Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can load your data into AMOS software. So how do we go about this? Let me show you. So first of all, what you have to do is know the key variables in your research topic. So assuming this is a topic that we are treating, the effect of renewable energy on Ghana's sustainable development. So first of all, your data has to be prepared in your spss software. Your data has to be cleaned, processed into structured format. I have a video on it which will show you how you go about all these processes, and it's in YouTube. You can watch it to prepare your data before you can be able to load it into the AMOS software. So assuming you have done all that and you want to load the video into AMOS software, how do you do this? So first of all, what you have to do is go to select data, so that it will enable you select the source of your data. So you go to file name, and then a dialog box will appear to allow you select where exactly your data is. So my data is on desktop, so I'll select desktop. This is my empirical data. I'll click on it, open, and then I'll go to OK. Then I'll go to variable list of variables for me to get access to the data. So this is the data I have that I want to load into the AMOS software. Okay, so as you can see from my screen, these are the topics this is the topic that I'm treating: the effects of renewable energy on Ghana's sustainable development. So you can see that I have just two variables here. I have the predictor variable and then I have the outcome variable. Good. So I've already prepared the data. So I have named I have named these I have named these variables as such. As you can see from my screen, I have coded the construct, what is the RE, renewable energy, and then Ghana sustainable development, which is SD. I have coded them. So the two constructs here are renewable energy and the sustainable development. You can decide not to bring Ghana because that one is not necessary. Since that one becomes the case study, it's not necessary. That's the more reason why I've coded them SD and then RE. So the RE1, RE2 up to SD10 you are seeing from my screen are just the indicators, are the key questions I raised under each construct. The remaining ones, gender and all that, are just demographics. We don't need that one here. So what you have to do is quickly insert or input your constructs, and then you can get access to the indicators as well. So I'll click on draw latent variables. It's also what is also the unobserved variables or um, constructs. So you click on it and then you come to the interface, and then you double click, so you double click on it, so you get the number of indicators that you want. So you can see from my screen that the RE has 10 indicators. So I'll click on it till I get 10 indicators. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now I have 10 indicators. So anytime you want to go to different option, you have to click to on the highlights the one you already highlighted or selected. So I'll unselect. No, I have to bring this one back. I'll unselect the ones that I initially selected, and then I have to position the latent variables very well. So I'll click on preserve symmetries, and then I'll go to select move objects, so I can be able to um then rotate. Yes, you can click on rotate, so I can be able to position them exactly where I want them to be. Then I'll click on preserve symmetries, then I'll go to move objects, so that I can be able to arrange them very well. So these ones become my um error term, and then these ones, the rectangular boxes you see here, becomes my indicators, and then this sphere looking like a circle or sphere, this one become my constructs or latent variable or unobserved variable. Okay, good. So now, since I have done this, I can be able to position them or adjust them to any size or any direction that I want them to be. Okay, since they are just two variables here, then I can let me select change the shape. Good. So I can change the shape a bit to the size. So this time around, I'm changing it to square. This one, it depends on the length of the indicators, how you coded them. So you can see that it's just Ari. Ari can occupy this box, so that I don't have to make it bigger. But maybe yours might be a bit length depending on how you coded them. So you can decide to choose adjust it to rectangular box or any length that you wish. Okay, so let me position the error term, also adjust it a bit. Good. Okay, so we can now insert the variables. This is how you are able to load your empirical data into AMOS software. So you select them one by one. So this is RU1, which is where I have positioned it, is the indicator, which is what it literally means is that the RU1 is one first question I asked under renewable energy. The first question I asked under in my questionnaire, first question I asked under renewable energy. So that becomes indicator 1. Okay, so let's choose the indicator 2. Good. You do that so you exhaust all the questions you asked specifically under renewable energy. You pick them one by one, then you place them in it. Unlike the PLS algorithms, that one automatically it appear by itself, but with AMOS you have to select them and place them in it. You pick them one by one and place them in it. Then you have to rename the construct. So the construct is RE, which is renewable energy RE. After clicking in the construct, a dialog box will appear for you to insert the variable name or the construct name. So you type in the variable where it tells you the variable name, then you type in the particular construct name. So you can, there's no close here, so you just click on the close button, then it will close. So you can, let's adjust this one a bit. You go to move objects, then we can decide to make it a bit smaller, then it's left with the last variable. The last variable is also 10, so we'll select our latent variable, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10. So you select preserve symmetries and then move objects or rotate indicators, so you can be able to position them anywhere you want. Then we'll go to move objects, then we'll bring it up a bit. So we can change the shape, since it's also just two letters, that is the SD, just 2 letters, so we don't need much, it can contain it. Okay, good. Then after we place the SD in it, SD1, SD2, SD3, SD4, SD5, SD6, SD7, SD8, SD9, SD10. So as you can see, SD10 0 is not appearing very well. You can always and always adjust the shape so that it can appear legible for it will be readable, good, or easily be seen. Okay, now we are done. We have been able to insert all our indicators into where it's supposed to be. Let's rename this part. As I said earlier on, this is SD, the construct is SD, so sustainable development, so I'll type in SD. That's how I coded it. Now click on close. now is there. So you can see from my screen that we have been able to insert all the indicators and the constructs RE, SD being the constructs, and then the indicators SD1 up to 10 correctly. Now we are not done. We have to insert or input the error term. It has to be done, else it cannot be able to calculate. So what you have to do is you can go to plugins, and then you go to uh, name unobserved variables. This can be done, and then there's another way you can also name it. You can do it manually, because if you do it, if you go to plugins and then you select name all unobserved variables, you see error term 10 actually is supposed to start from 1. This is that's how my professor taught me that anytime you are using AMOS, error term is supposed to, not that if you are not able to start with 1, not that it won't calculate the result perfectly for you. It can be able to calculate it for you perfectly. But academical, if you are using it for academic purposes, for your research, for publication, for your thesis and all that, whenever you are starting the construct 1, the error term, it should start with 1. Error term 1, error term 2, in that manner. But if you leave it this way too, it can be done perfectly. It can be able to calculate the result perfectly for you. So next time I will show you how you can also manually um, insert the error term for it to start from 1 up to in that order. Good. Now we are not done. We have to connect the direct parts for us to be able to know which one we want to know it that is having effect on which one. So in this case, we are assuming that renewable energy positively influences sustainable development. That's Let's use that as our hypothesis 1. So connect renewable energy to SD. Good. So in my previous video, I made mention that anytime you are connecting an independent variable to a dependent variable, we need to make sure we have error term, else the software cannot be able to work properly or cannot calculate your result perfectly for you. So, and then I also said error term is always shown on the dependent variable. So in this case, our dependent variable is SD. So we'll place the error term on the dependent variable. So we'll click on the error term, then we'll bring it, move objects, place it very well. Since the error term is also not named, we have to make sure it's also named. So we'll go back to plugins and then we'll go to name or unobserved variable. You see it has also been named 21. Good. Now for us to get, so this is a simple way or simple procedure you can use, you can follow to load your empirical data and then go ahead to calculate. So after inserting this and inserting all your uh, constructs, indicators, error term, variables, everything, then you can go to calculate and then calculate the results to be able to know which, if the hypothesis you formulated are right, or if you are going to reject the null hypothesis, or if you are going to accept the null hypothesis. So guys, this is a simple way you can follow to load your empirical data into AMOS software. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you like video, you can like or can subscribe so that each time I post any video you can be notified. Thank you for watching.